All right, today we're going to be talking about some SANDMARC accessories, mostly iPhone cases, this minimal leather case in particular. But I'm going to briefly mention the titanium watch band that they sent me as well. And honestly, both of these have been really nice to use. I'll talk about all my experience with using them for about a week now. All right, so SANDMARC sent me this case and the other colors of this case, a navy, brown, and sand. And by the way, SANDMARC is not sponsoring this video. They sent these out for review. I am under no obligation to say anything about these. I can say whatever I want. So let's unbox one of these together here. So pretty nice packaging. Just pull out of the sleeve. It's kind of like a soft box here. I don't even know what material this is. All right, and here is the case. Looks really nice. This brown leather looks sharp for sure. And yes, they do have a cutout for the camera control button. I've seen that a couple third-party companies have been able to actually kind of replicate what Apple did and make an actual capacitive button here that allows you to still interact with the camera control button and do all the haptic stuff with it still and everything like that. But this company did not do that, and it's okay. I mean, I would prefer it if they could find a way to do that, but I know it's been very, very few third-party companies have not opted for a cutout, so this is totally fine. And from straight on, you can't really see that cutout, so it doesn't break the design too much. I think that's a good compromise. The buttons appear to be some kind of metal material. It's got a microfiber back here, and it does have MagSafe. This honestly feels a lot like Apple's genuine leather cases that they used to sell. I think the brown looks pretty good with my phone too. All right, now I'm gonna get the other two out of their box and we're gonna compare all the different color options. So here they all are out of their boxes here. And here's what the box for the black looked like. And the blue, to be honest, looks way darker on the box than in person. It's almost more of a blue-gray in person. And the sand looks pretty different, much lighter as well. And the brown's pretty close, probably still a little bit on the lighter side though than what they show in the box. So hopefully this will give you a more accurate interpretation of what to expect from these color options. And let me know in the comments down below which one of these four cases you think looks the best with my white iPhone 16 Pro Max. So like I mentioned, the material is a premium leather. They have metal buttons on all of them here, and the cutout for the camera control and microfiber lining. It says SANDMARC on the inside and iPhone 16 Pro Max, letting you know what size it's for, in case you forget, I guess. And then they have their logo imprinted on the back here. If I had any complaints, it's just that maybe I would ask that their logo be just a little bit smaller on the back, a little more subtle, because absolutely no offense to SANDMARC, but it's not like they're this name brand that I really want to rep everywhere and really show off that I got the SANDMARC case. Apple can put their logo on that big and bold, and people like that. I just don't know if SANDMARC has that kind of following, but it's not bad. It's not too overpowering, and at least it's not like in a different color or something like that. It's just imprinted into the leather here, and especially on the darker ones, it's pretty subtle. As I mentioned, these cases are MagSafe, so I have a couple moth accessories I've had for a long time, like this wallet, and it magnetizes still to this. And you can use it as a stand, as like the floating stand and all of that. It totally works. It's not like the most powerful magnets I've felt in a case for the iPhone by any means. I think Moth's own cases are probably stronger magnetically, but it does the job. It holds on these stands that I have here. They hold on to my car mount, which is MagSafe, plenty fine, and the charger that's at my nightstand. All of that holds on with no problem. And you can tell it is in the case as well, because even without the phone, the cases will magnetize to MagSafe accessories. So these are for sure MagSafe compatible. And the lip of the case extends all the way past the screen. So when you put it face down on a table, it's not directly resting on the screen, which is honestly one of the biggest benefits of a case for me. It's not so much protecting even the back or the cameras, it's more so the screen. because I don't prefer having a screen protector on my iPhone, and that is always the thing that gets scratched first for me on my phones is the screen. So having that lip around it definitely makes me feel better about putting it face first on a table. So here's the blue case on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I think that looks pretty sharp as well. Although out of all my cases, it looks like the blue has kind of a slightly misformed cutout on one of the speakers here. I don't think it's bad enough to affect the speaker performance, but I always want to point out if something looks like it might have a quality control issue, because that could be important with other parts of the case as well. But that's all I've really noticed thus far. And I think overall they are looking really nice. And they basically are what they advertise. They're minimal leather cases for the iPhone. And that is really nice because I used to be a huge fan of Apple's own leather cases. So this is a great substitute for that, because honestly, Apple's silicone cases, or what they used to do for the 15 Pro Max, which is their fine woven cases, both of those options are not that great in my opinion, and just don't feel anywhere near as premium as the phone itself, where leather kind of matches the premium feel of an expensive phone, at least for me, and I like how that matches. And the metal buttons feel good and very clicky. I don't know if you can hear that, but they still have a nice click to them, and they don't reduce the feeling of the buttons really at all. They might be slightly harder to press with the case than the regular buttons, but not by much. But yeah, these cases are comfortable to grip. They look very premium and nice. And this camera ring is metal as well, and it goes out nice and far, so it is good and protective of your iPhone's camera system. So here is my phone in the sand color. Honestly, I think any one of these cases would be a great fit for your iPhone, especially if you're someone who likes leather cases and you miss Apple's original leather cases. I think these are a great substitute and they do the job well. And then for the watch band here, this is made entirely out of titanium. It's got a nice clasp to it. You can remove the links, and it gives a tool in the packaging to help you remove the links so you can get it right to your wrist size. And I think for a titanium watch band, it's really nice and lightweight. It keeps the watch really close to my wrist, which makes everything feel nice and thin. And I think they did a good job there as well. Although I will just say, with any of these watch bands that have individual links, this one does it. I had one that was stainless steel for my previous watch that did it, and I had a carbon fiber one for my previous watch that did it. They all pinch my arm hair every now and then, depending on how they are adjusted on my wrist. Sometimes they can get caught in the links here and pinch them a little bit. So if you have long arm hair, just keep that in mind. But other than that, they do a really good job and they feel really nice and premium. And this is definitely a watch band that I would wear if I'm wearing like a suit coat or something like that, or a full suit, some kind of fancier dinner or anything like that. I would feel confident wearing this watch with this watch band and feel like it's dressed up for the occasion. And honestly, that's a theme with all of these. They all look really nice and premium and dressed up. I think it looks great considering the watch and the iPhone especially are not cheap products, and they should look kind of like how they actually are, which is premium and a little expensive. So no complaints here from these cases. Thank you to SANDMARC for sending me all the options. I had no idea they were going to send me all the colors to try out, so that was a neat surprise. And this watch band has been great. So if you're looking to get one of these for yourself, it's going to be linked in the description down below. And if you have a case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max you'd like me to check out, let me know that in the comments down below. Or if you have a favorite case that you're using or you have used for years, let me know what your favorite case you've ever used for an iPhone is, all down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it and subscribe to the channel. My goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I think we can make it. It will be my Christmas present from you guys to me, and I really just want to keep seeing this channel grow and become even better and better. So if you have critiques that you want to give this channel to help it improve, or if there's something that's always bugging you about my videos, just let me know that in the comments below. But just as long as it's constructive, just saying this video sucks or this video is bad, it doesn't actually help me improve. But if you got some great advice, or you have a particular thing that you think is lacking or overdone in my videos, Let me know that in the comments below, and I will do my best to take your critiques and apply them and make my videos better. And as always, have a great rest of your day.